Hey, what's up everyone, and happy Friday. It is an exciting day in the Burroughs collection because I have completed my first Star Wars set, one that I set out to do, I want to say about 3 months ago, 2.5, 3 months ago. So Topps Chrome Galaxy is a set that I've shown off before. I've opened a box of it. I showed you some cards in a mail day on my last video, and one of the sets they have is called Women of Star Wars, and I love the art that they chose for it from a variety of artists, and I thought it would be really fun to complete the set. And after I thought, well, completing the base set, that would be a pretty easy accomplishment, I thought, why not go for something that's a little bit more challenging? And I've always loved the Prism Refractors, the way that they look on top of the cards and on top of the art, and I thought I would try to build the 15 card set. And lucky for me, most of them were readily available within the first 2 weeks of searching. So I want to say, yeah, about 2 months ago. But one eluded me, and it took a long time to pop up, and I was able to work out a deal with somebody named Greg, not the one on this channel, but a Greg Allen on Facebook. So big shout out to you, man, for helping me finish it off. But I thought I would show them all off one at a time. And at the very end of this video, you can see them all in order, number 1 through 15. But I'm just going to go through all the different cards here, and then yeah, would love to know which one you think is your favorite, maybe your top 2. So here's the first one. We have Ahsoka Tano, and again, these are all 1 out of 480 packs or close to it, so we can say around 1 to 4 out of 5, 1 out of 500 packs. Pretty tough cards to track down. Next up, we have Sabine Wren, also a main character in the Ahsoka series. Of all the different colors on that one. Next up, we have a personal favorite. This is Leia and Wicket. Definitely a little bit different than the interaction they had in the movie for the first time. Here's Asajj Ventress, for those who are into the more animated series of Star Wars. She was defeated by Anakin Skywalker, but it would be great to see a live-action version of her. I'll start putting these here just for visual appeal. All right, next up, Rey and Kylo Ren, when they battled the Red soldiers inside of one of the main throne rooms there. That was a forgettable movie, but a really cool scene, that's for sure. Here is Padme. Many of you will recognize this is from the scene where Anakin has basically turned to he's turned to the dark side and thinks that she's betraying him. So that's an interesting art piece about being in pain even though she's pregnant. Here's Hera, probably like the weakest looking card of all of them. And I can get some of this stuff off. There's some roller marks on these cards, as you can see it right there. That does come off. It just takes a little bit of elbow grease and a microfiber cloth. But Hera, her character was really cool in Ahsoka as well. But the card design that they chose for her, definitely not one of the better ones. And this was the second to last one that I was able to get. This is Kira from the Solo movie. Kind of interesting that they chose her over some other female characters that I thought were prominent, but hopefully in the next one, if they continue to do it, they will choose a different piece of art. Maybe that makes her look a little bit different. But here's one of my favorites. This is Leia, and I love the X-Wing and the TIE Fighter in the background, the Death Star there. Just beautiful art on this one. Leia from A New Hope. We have Rey lifting rocks. This was the first one that caught my attention. I do love this art piece. I actually messaged the artist, and she told me all about the parameters of doing this art piece and why she loved this character. So that was really cool to hear back from her. Next up, Aayla Secura. She didn't even have a speaking line in the film, but her character design is so cool that she continues to get different art pieces and cards made of her. She ends up in a lot of sets. So, and the actress that played her is still very active. Even on Instagram, she'll like her cards, which is really cool. Mon Mothma, a character that I grew to love a lot more since Andor came out. What an amazing TV series, or, you know, straight to TV, but streaming series that was. Can't wait for season 2. Her character was definitely a highlight for me. Here's Maz from, obviously, the newer movies. The colors actually look really good with the Prism variation on this one, because there's some oranges in there, so yeah, that one looks great. 2 more. This is the Handmaidens, Queen's Handmaidens. Really cool how these dark colors work with the Prism Refractor. And the last one that came in, like I said, Greg Allen was able to let this one go. So my set is complete. This is, of course, Queen Amidala. And so there we go. I mean, really tough to pick a favorite out of all these, but I would love to know which one or 2 do you enjoy the most. Thanks for checking out this video, and I look forward to sharing more of the Star Wars collection with you guys in the future. See ya.